Guess what? But to show you that Heavenly Father don't even like you either, my man. You guess what? You're gonna have to be burying bones out in the wild, you know, out in the field. You have to look for that and take it up and bury it, because guess what? You're a scavenger, man. That's the beauty of a scavenger. Like the pig, you know, you promote eating of pigs.
Yeah.
The pig, the purpose of the pig is like you have your farm where you rear livestock. If you go on your farm and you saw something that you feel wheresoever, you saw something that you find any your cattle die. See, instead of you go there to touch the carcass of it to bury it, you let your pig. That's the purpose of the pig. The pig will go there and devour that shit in no time. You understand? So that you don't have to be in any encounter with that. That's the purpose of the pig. You understand? But you know, you say, oh, we're supposed to raise the pig, and we need to put the pig protein in the soup, We need to put it in the food, in the chicken, in the toothpaste.
Sweet.
Because you know that the protein or the parasite from the pig is harmful to us. See, you have this brother, I think it's come from South America originally. I'm not sure, I don't remember. He did a test with the pig, showing that why not supposed to eat the pig, because he showed that the parasite it designed to intake parasite. And I'm sure you have him have they call it like the pig feed, like the regular feed, and him have the fruits, and him throw rotten meat in the pen, and guess what the pig go for first? The rotten meat, because that's how the Heavenly Father designed it, man. That's how the Heavenly Father designed it to clean the earth, man, to scavenge the earth. So imagine you now eating that shit, man. But the Heavenly Father is gonna, as I was saying before, is gonna have you, Yahweh Shemashah is gonna have you in the field going to clean up these parasites, man. See, to cleanse the land. So you're gonna have hell, bro. See, go ahead.
So this is Micah 2 and verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart. For this is not that your rest."
Hey, that's the reason why us, the men of the Lord, we're supposed to what? Wake the heck up, man. Wake up, man. This is scripture say, oh, this is not your rest, man. Go ahead.
It says, it is polluted.
This is polluted, man. From the higher ups down to the lower low. It's polluted, man. All the systems, all the different systems that are imposed on our people, it's polluting us, man. Right now, the young ones are proud against the ancient. There's no speaking to these young ones, man.
Yeah, can't.
There's no speaking. Like an elder friend of mine, just a while, we have a reason. He was telling me that he have left this place, you know, and just make a swing by, and then the COVID, so you know, he got locked down where he was at. So I wasn't there for a couple of months, and when he come back, people was there trying to capture his property. You know, a build house, actually pulling down his house to make their house and his property, man. There's no fucking integrity with Jake, man. That's the reason why the Most High Yahweh Shemashah is gonna put you Israelites down like a fucking horse that broke his foot, man. He's gonna put you down, man.
It is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Go ahead.
See? It says, if a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people.
Yeah, because people corrupt, man. Corrupt, they want to hear smooth things as the scripture said. So just take the all sharp that. Take the Andrew and Holiness. Take all of them people here, man. We'll just come and speak unto you what? Smooth things, man. Scripture says prophesy deceit. And then you love it, man. Scripture says my people love to have it so, man. What you gonna do in the end thereof? Because all that you have been taught, all that you have been learning over the years, guess what? You're gonna come and you're gonna find out that this was a lie. And you know where you're gonna find it? In the time of your destruction, man. What you gonna do? See, what you gonna do when you have no covering for your sins, man? What you gonna do? Because you didn't take heed to the words that is written in the Holy Scriptures, man. What you gonna do, man? Scripture? You have a scripture? Say it.
So this is Isaiah 30 and verse 9. 8? Alright. See Isaiah 30 verse 8. So now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time and time to come, forever and ever.
I'm talking about our people. See, because people from going back to the ancient Egypt, people basically been rebellious against Jehovah Shai, even until this very day. What?
Verse 9 said that this is a rebellious people.
This is a rebellious people, talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indian. Go on.
Lying children that will not hear the Lord Jehovah Shai.
Go on.
Say to the seers.
We say to the seers, the seers was basically 4-time call, or the prophets. We say to the seers, or the prophets, go on. See not. Go on.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
So people don't want to hear the truth, yo. See, because they can't handle the truth. We have an artist out here by the name of Elephant Man, have a song, dancehall artist. The truth are going to hurt them, yeah? Who can't take it up his spirit, yo. Or people can't take the truth, yo. You see, they don't want what pleasing to them, to their mind. You know, because the truth uncomfortable unto them, yo. So they say prophesy unto us smooth things. That's how the churches, so-called churches, they're full of some. Because pastors tell them what they want to hear, not the truth, what they want to hear. Go on.
So, prophesy and not unto us right things.
Go on.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Go on.
Prophesy deceit.
Exactly. That's our people. Yo. That's the reason why the Lord is going to get rid of two of our people on this side. See what I say? Let the multitude that was born in vain perish. And I'm going to go born back into the kingdom in them right mind. My brother, scripture. My Jeremiah 5 man. What?
Jeremiah 5 verse 1. It says, run ye to and fro to the streets of Jerusalem and see and know and know. Seek in the broad place thereof, if ye can find a man, and if there be any that execute the judgment, and seek it the truth, and I will pardon.
What?
Right. And though they say the Lord liveth,
though people say the Lord liveth, one.
Surely they swear fast.
Surely they swear fast. One.
O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth?
Oh Lord, Jehovah Shai, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Because the Heavenly Father did the truth. Not to be basically feel you. You know, are we having in the mind? Are we having in your mind? People say, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. As the heaven is higher than and the basically earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. So Heavenly Father not even feel you. What?
So thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved.
Daily Heavenly Father punish our people. Yo. You see, my people basically don't grieve. Now Amos 1 and 3 say, my people don't consider. No? Our people don't consider all these things. Yo. Isaiah 1 and 3. What?
So thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction.
Our people rebellious, man. What?
So they have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to turn. Therefore, it's like I said, surely these are poor and foolish, and they know not the ways of the Lord, nor the judgment of their God.
Because they are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So people.
This is Romans 10 verse 1. It says, brethren, my heart desire and pray for to Yahweh, for Hashem Yahushai, for Israel, is that they might be saved. So for I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh, but so, not according to knowledge.
So people have a zeal of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, or zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. They mean to basically the worship thing, you know, because actually in the spirit, called the Israelites, you know. What?
For they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness.
For they being ignorant of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai righteousness. What?
And going about to establish their own righteousness. They
don't want to hear the truth. No, because the truth, you know, is uncomfortable unto them. What are our people? So they're going to feed them one thing. Not according to the scripture, you know, what their mind tell them, say. So they've been ignorant of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai righteousness and going about to establish for them own righteousness, go on.
have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Can exactly.
So this is Jeremiah 4 and verse 19. He said, thine own wickedness shall correct thee,
Go on. So you say, our own wickedness are correct us here. Go on.
and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God.
Because now we see that yo, it's an evil thing and a bitter thing. To basically forsake the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, because people say, if we hearken unto the voice of the Lord, you know, the Lord has put us above all nations. And guess what? We never basically do that yo, because people say, all Israel have transgress their laws, even by departing. So now we are learning it's an evil and a bitter thing to forsake the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because now we're at the bottom of the table right now. You know, we look as nothing right now. All these Eden nations we basically create to serve us. Now all them over us here, looking upon us as nothing. You know, ultimately, you all go back to Bible prophecy. Everything was predestined. See it, what?
Right. So now therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God, and that my fear is not in thee.
And that the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not in our people. Yo. And our people going to learn the fear of the Heavenly Father this time around, you know, the hard way. You know, even these Eden nations, they're going to learn it to you. You see, because, you know, people say, whatsoever thing was it now 4 times was it, or if our learning. You know, going back to what happened back then, you know, when the Lord basically destroyed the Egyptians and all these Eden nations see it. And they basically fear you, even Rahab the harlot. Say what, they heart melt when they say the Lord do to Egypt, yo. The Egyptians, even the Philistines, they say, woe is me. This is the God that basically destroyed the Egyptians. And all these people, these Eden nation now, they're not fear of power. But they're going to learn it the hard way, along with 2 to our people. Because what Heavenly Father basically are going to do on this earth right now, are going way more worse than what take place back in the ancient Egypt. People say, they're not going to longer speak about what happened to Egypt. They're going to speak about this deliverance that will take place here. What?
This is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 17.
What?
So woe is me, who will deliver me in those days.
And the people now think about these things though. We're going to deliver them at the time to come. What?
So the beginning of sorrows
So
and great mourning.
all the ways it's been taking place, you know, from this year start coming up, it's a beginning of sorrows, beginning of what to come. Because you have way more worse things ahead. You know, we are going to basically go through. Our people. What?
I say it's the beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
What?
Alright. The beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of what? Famine and great death.
Right.
What?
So I said the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear.
And the powers shall stand in fear. All these leaders across the world, they're going to stand in fear. Even the banking elite, they're going to basically fear you to the level of chaos that come on the earth. You see, because them fees somehow they're going to use this third world war destruction basically bring forth them new world order. But they're going to basically way more worse than what they basically, yeah. Imagine you. This destruction is going to be way more worse. So even them themselves are going to scare you. See, people say, at that time, to a serious, the time we're approaching, I'm going to basically be, you see, in the Daniel way say, at that time shall Michael stand up for the children of thy people, and it shall be a time of trouble, never since there was a nation. So it's going to be the greatest destruction. So the Lord is going to send basically Michael to go deliver the Helekio to a serious destruction is going to be. So if the banking elite, you know, what basically, you know, a try to use this destruction to basically bring forth the new world order, if them are going to scare you. What?
Alright. So it's the beginning of famine and great death.
God.
The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear.
God.
The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
God, what people are going to do you?
The old famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
God.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
For all these things, you know, all these things have basically been going on from the year start, coming up to this time, even this coronavirus scare. People still not turn from the wickedness. You have this girl in the street, a Turk, you know?
Protest.
The protest, in front of cops, a protest. We show some people, hey, no matter what take place, so they now turn from the wickedness until the destruction come when they get put to death, yo. You See, then kind of them go basically see what think that's real serious. People say, then shall they God. God. People say, they shall seek me early. In Hosea 5 and the last verse, in the affliction, they shall seek me. Because some serious things have happened here. This whole coronavirus scare, you know, people take it just panic way and go back to them regular life or the regular wickedness what they basically been doing. Because they don't really see nobody a drop dead around them or nobody a cough up the blood and a drop and spit out a lot of blood and these things. So they don't really have that fear there. But we believe that the East and Edom going to release something serious, you know, this time around. Because it all go back to our Bible prophecy. You know, the plagues, you know, the pestilence. Go on, brother.
It's about your famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. It said, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils go upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
So what the scripture says, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So a lot of our people going to die by famine here. And famine is one of the terriblest way to die is by basically by hunger here.
Yeah, because like I said, Jade never witnessed a kingdom fall, and the kingdom fall, and it's going to take place on a rapid speed, on a high level. So for them to actually scared and feel like them life at threat, they would have to witness full-fledged. It's not, they would have to do the same thing as Scripture says, party and bail and scar. Right?
This generation never witnessed a kingdom fall.
Never yet. So they can't, if the meet the current come and a town thing come, until I have faith, say, tomorrow it's better. Like, it's a kingdom fall, and these are things that take place before a kingdom fall. But them in a little transition at the same time, but never yet witness it because they don't know what the end going to look like. All of them have hope, tomorrow going to be better. Which is no hope at all.
What?